Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rikakradash. Salutations to the one third, sealed elect, the 144,000 saints, the elders, apostles, and the prophets of the house of David. Shalom. So, I'm here with a message, and this is a video by NBC News that I want to play for y'all, for all of you people that ran out and voted for Joe Biden. And I'm talking about you Jakes, man. That's all. Talking about y'all. For all y'all that ran out there, Joe Biden gonna make you and your children stay in your house. You want to go back in the house with your children all day? You want to homeschool them? This is one of his guys that's about to be in his cabinet. But I want y'all to listen to how these people talk about y'all. And this is who you spiritually and physically proclaimed, gave permission to make decisions for you and rule over you. Okay? And I'm talking to you Jakes, specifically you Negroes.
Look, now that you are a member of President-elect Biden's COVID advisory board, any comments you make are suddenly going to get put through a different prism. So I want to give you a chance to clarify what you meant by the 4 to 6 week lockdown, because you said even back in August, look, we got to...
Y'all heard that, huh? They already telling you. They already telling you. So what's really going on with this lockdown? Why y'all want everybody? This man finna talk to y'all about swapping the same air. And we're all in an enclosed dome, flat earth. But that's a whole nother story. Let's say the air going into outer space. Whatever. Okay? We're gonna breathe the same air. How you get around that? In your house? Air don't come from outside into your house. These are the people that you voted for. See what I'm saying? Let's go.
to have some pause here and have some sheltering in place if we have any chance at bending this curve.
Well, first of all, we've got to reframe this issue. We have got to understand again that what we're trying to do is get to this summer when we have vaccines that can fundamentally change.
Vaccines. Vaccines is this whole thing with the vaccine, y'all, is like a done deal with them. Like, if you, it's the, they talking about it matter of factly. They trying to get to the vaccine. Why? Jacob's trouble is coming.
How safe it is to be in everyday life. And what we need to do right now is focus on what's going to make that difference. And as I just said, it's very important that, first of all, we don't swap air with people. That's how this is being transmitted. And we have got to do whatever it takes to support that. You see the governors struggling right now. They want help. I've actually talked to 5 governors in the last 2 days. All of them said, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could all at least be on the same.
Let me say this also about this coronavirus. I still don't believe it's a real thing. My driver, the guy I work with, told me 2 days ago, I went and had my COVID because he wear his mask everywhere. And more power to him, man. I don't take no precautions. Just had a chariot event happen right before I started doing this video, maybe an hour ago, blinking in the sky. But this coronavirus, he told me he went and got tested for it, and out of 20 people, only 3 people was negative, him and 2 other people. Them 17 people that tested positive for that shit, and he ain't lying. They not gonna die from it. It's all bullshit because it's not a real disease. It's some type of fucking scam, man. Don't you fucking forget it. This is the world stage, man. This is that short period of time, man. The big boss calling shots, man, and everybody on deck. And you say to yourself, how could it be such a world? All these people. First of all these people, half of them ain't even real people. That's some more shit to go into. A whole nother story. But let's go.
Hey, but right now,
People.
you've got my state's surrounded by
Ain't
four
no
other
people,
states,
man.
and they all have different recommendations. That
Fucking
by
lizards.
itself is what we're talking about, standardizing how we're all going to approach this. This virus doesn't care what party
You
or
ever seen what a
doesn't care
lion
you
do to a
We have to
reptile?
understand that that's what we have to work on right now.
Dr. Ostrom, it certainly looks
Chew
like
his ass
the
up,
case
too.
count's only going to go up. The
Go in the
hospitalization's
water and
only gonna
get
go
your
up,
ass,
and the death
alligator.
count is only going to go up between now and the beginning of the of passing out this vaccine. How close to the breaking point is our hospital system, and at what point is that going to be the point where?
I just flat out don't believe it. Now, it's easy for me to say that because I'm not a part of, although I'm living here and participating in whatever y'all call this shit, I'm anti-world, man. The world is a liar. I don't believe nothing these people say just because. Okay? I don't give a fuck about them being on TV. I don't take the TV that serious. The TV is a lie. It play
the hospital
made up
system's gonna
stories.
Force us to shut down. We all will have no choice.
See? The
I think
hospital
you said it
system.
very well. You know, my worst fear is what we saw happen
See?
in other countries where people were dying on the streets. People literally were dying in the waiting room.
Man, that's a motherfucking lie,
After
man.
spending
That's a motherfucking lie, y'all. Alright. Go with the world then. These motherfuckers is waving this wand, man. And that's these Democrat Hollywood motherfuckers that y'all done voted for. I think they blue. I ain't sure. Whatever. Joe Biden and these motherfuckers playing Game of Thrones with y'all right in y'all face. See? Playing Game of Thrones with y'all. They about to
now
shut
it's
y'all
just
back
waiting to
down.
be seen. That's going to start happening. The media will start reporting it, and we will see the breadth and the depth of this tragedy. That, I hope, will not be the way that we finally decide to reduce our risk, this idea of swapping air. We got to stop doing that. And so I think it is the healthcare system's breaking.
Swapping air, man.
breaking.
Y'all hear that
That
shit?
will unfortunately bring us to a sense of reality of what we must do in the
So what, we
short
need to
term.
stay in the
how
house
close are
till
we
the
to that point?
summertime? Or till y'all get a vaccine?
Well, you know, the
And
case
what, y'all
numbers,
gonna
as
come
you
to our
say,
house and
have
give it to us?
been rising. I think that's going to continue, and there are many healthcare systems that have a few more weeks of this level of activity, and that will happen. That will happen.
Dr. Michael Osterholm of the University of Minnesota, we have you on here to give us the straight talk, and you always do. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your perspective.
Thank you.
with us and your expertise. So,
They have experts on the coronavirus, y'all, and the shit ain't even been around but a year. So they say. It's easy for me not to believe it. Everybody that tested positive because they tested. Why would you, that's the shit like with my driver, man. No faith. Why would you go test for something? You have absolutely no symptoms for no coronavirus, man. But if it was 17 people there with you that tested positive, you should be quarantined too then with them. See how that works? Anyway.
so joining me now is the President-elect Joe Biden's choice for Chief of Staff. It's Ron Klain. Mr. Klain, welcome to Meet
You
the
niggas
Press.
is out of here
Um,
dancing and
here's
shit
the-
Having me, Chuck.
The models
when the truth
indicate
of the matter
that
is,
another 100,000 Americans
I'm
may die
surprised
before
this
January
phone
20th.
playing without no
We may
interruptions.
be sitting at
No gang
a
stuff.
case counts well over 200,000 by the time you take over. in this administration.
Okay.
So,
Whatever.
what do you do now in anticipation for what looks like is going to be exponentially worse in 60 days?
How?
Chuck,
What?
it's a very great
I don't
situation.
understand.
Back in September, then candidate
Pause.
Joe Biden warned that America was headed to a very dark winter if the administration.
Who the fuck is Joe Biden to predict some shit like that, though, man? See? How you know that, Joe Biden? Didn't you go to school for law? Ain't you a lawyer? How many lawyers y'all know is predicting what's going to happen medically? Oh, he got that information from some professionals, right? How they know? Why this the thing that eliminates all this shit and let y'all know it's bullshit. Okay? This is the thing. When they was cranking up their other strategy and they abandoned the coronavirus, y'all remember when the George Floyd shit happened? And then shit started happening after that, they abandoned the coronavirus up until maybe a month or so ago. Shit disappeared for about 2 months, 3 months. Y'all forgot? Y'all was too busy feeding into the Black Lives Matter bullshit, right? People make me sick, man. I never want you to see my face. I don't want to see your face. Go put it in the sand. Fucking slaves, man. Hebrew slaves. Then beat all the sense out of them. They don't even know no more. They free. Demons everywhere. Motherfuckers claim demon time. What that mean? I love dead rappers because they get what they deserve. Well, how Joe Biden gonna predict a spike in that? Come on, y'all. Go ahead.
Didn't step up its action.
Proceed.
And, the very first business day of his transition on Monday of this week, the president-elect met with his COVID task force and then made a public statement afterwards where he called on all Americans to mask up. He urged governors to impose masking mandates now and reiterated the fact that when he becomes president, he will impose one on a nationwide basis. And so, look, he's...
Y'all hear that, huh? First thing this nigga finna do is make you wear a mask. See, he trying to fuck with me, man. And I see good things for 2021 for myself and the brethren alike. Y'all motherfuckers are going into dark days. Coronavirus has no effect on me, okay? I'm immune to it. Like a whole lot of other things. I.e. death. You know?
He's not the president now. There's not that much that Joe Biden can do right now to change things other than to reiterate kind of the message you heard from Dr. Osterholm, which is that all Americans and our state and local governments need to step up right now. If the president, the administration is not going to lead, that's where the leadership has to come from. That will change on January 20th. But right
We'll
now
see.
we have a crisis. It's getting worse. We had never had a day with